left the light on in the hallway, just in case I heard your key. But the floorboards only whisper the things you used to say to me. Your coffee mug is sitting where you left it by the sink. Now the silence is so heavy, it's the only thing I drink. And I'm dancing with the shadows in the corners of this space, trying to find a memory that hasn't lost your face. But the walls are getting colder, and the shadows never bloom. I'm just living in the echoes of an empty room. I found your sweater in the closet, it still smells like rain and tea. I held it till my hand shook, like you were holding back at me. I tried to paint the bedroom to wash away the blue, but every shade of white I find just looks like losing you. And I'm dancing with the shadows in the corners of this space, trying to find a memory that hasn't lost your face. But the walls are getting colder, the shadows never bloom. I'm just living in the echoes of an empty room. They say the time's a healer, that the hollow parts will fill, but the clock just keeps on ticking while my heart is standing still. The door is shut, the curtain's drawn, but I'm still waiting for the dawn. So quiet, just me and the echoes of an empty room. I'm staring at the ceiling where the plaster starts to crack, counting every second that I'll never get back. The TV's on a channel that doesn't have a name. Just a screen full of snow and a heart full of blame. I reach across the mattress, but the sheets are cold and wide, like a ghost of the person who was here on Tuesday night. The silence is a hum, a low and heavy sound. It's the only thing that's left when you're not around. It's ringing in my ears, it's crawling on my skin. I don't know where I end or where the dark begins. Now the static in my veins, white noise in my chest. I'm a signal lost at sea, I'm a heartbeat second best. Everything we whispered is a frequency that died. Just a flicker on the monitor, a hollow place inside. I'm reaching for the dial, but the signal won't remain. Now there's nothing left but static in my veins. I tried to call your number just to hear your tired breath, but a recorded voice told me there was nothing left. I'm walking through the grocery store, I'm standing in the rain, but the colors all feel pixelated, washed out by the pain. I'm a radio that's broken, stuck between the lines, searching for a melody I'll never really find. 'Cause there's static in my veins, white noise in my chest. I'm a signal lost at sea, I'm a heartbeat second best. Everything we whispered is a frequency that died. Just a flicker on the monitor, a hollow place inside. I'm reaching for the dial, but the signal won't remain. Now there's nothing left but static in my veins. Tune me out, turn me down, let the screen go black. There's no use in screaming when you aren't coming back. It's a long distance home, it's a blur in the air. I'm looking for you, but you're just not It's all right here now. Just the buzz of the wire and the cold in the I watch the taillights fade into the gray. I had 1,000 things I meant to say, They were lined up like soldiers in my throat, a desperate letter that I never wrote. Now I'm standing in the driveway catching rain, while the silence builds a house inside my brain. It's the I'm sorry's and the please just stay that are getting heavier every single day. I'm carrying a mountain in my chest of all the secrets that I never quite confessed. Oh, it's the weight of unsaid words, the gravity of us, turning every memory into settled dust. I'm choking on the sentences I buried in the sand. The I love yous that slip right through my hand. It's a quiet kind of thunder, a deafening blue, the weight of everything I never said to you. I see your ghost in the doorway of the hall. I reach for the phone, then I let it fall. Because what's the use in speaking to the air when the space beside me is permanently bare? I'm an encyclopedia of what might have been, trapped in the ink beneath my paper skin. Yeah, it's the weight of unsaid words, the gravity of us, turning every memory into settled dust. And I'm choking on the sentences I buried in the sand. The I love yous that slip right through my hand. It's a quiet kind of thunder, a deafening blue, the weight of everything I never said to you. If I'd only found the courage, if I'd only found the breath, maybe we wouldn't be bored to death. But the air is too thin, and the iron is cold, and I'm left with a story that will never be told. I'm still holding my breath, waiting for the right time, but the clock stopped ticking, and you crossed the line. Now it's just me and the heavy, heavy weight of all the words that came too late. I'm looking at the Polaroid we took in July. The colors are bleeding like a slow motion motion goodbye. I can't quite remember the blue of your eyes, or the way that the light used to catch on the sides. We're a movie that's skipping a lens with a crack, and I'm reaching for details that aren't coming back. The edges are curling, the center is gray. I'm watching the us in me wither away. It's not a sharp break, it's a slow, quiet leap. I'm losing the strength just to hear when you speak, 'cause we're fading out of focus, losing our lives like a soft brush painting of better times. I'm squinting my eyes just to see where you stand, but I'm holding a shadow instead of a hand. The background is blurring, the sky's turning white. We're just two silhouettes disappearing in light. Yeah, we're fading out of focus tonight. I walk past the coffee shop where we first met. The window was foggy, a ghost of regret. I tried to recall what you wore on that day, but the memory's a vapor that's drifting away. Is it better to shatter? Is it better to burn than to be a soft lesson I can't even learn? 'Cause we're fading out of focus, losing our lives like a soft brush painting of better times. I'm squinting my eyes just to see where you stand, but I'm holding a shadow instead of a hand. The background is blurring, the sky's turning white. We're just two silhouettes disappearing in light. Yeah, we're fading out of focus tonight. Don't blink or the image will go. Don't breathe or we'll melt like the snow. I'm desperate to sharpen the frame, but I'm starting to forget the sound of your Everything's fuzzy, everything's soft. The dream that we built is just drifting aloft. Can you see me? Because I can't see you, just a smudge on the glass where the light used to pass. I'm standing where the garden used to grow. Before the frost, before the heavy snow, I dig my heels into the familiar dirt, searching for a version of us that doesn't hurt. But the soil is thin and the roots are dry, like every promise that we let die. I built my world on the way you breathe. Now I'm falling through the spaces that you leave. There's no foundation, just a layer of dust, a brittle remains of a broken trust. I'm reaching for something to steady my hand, but I'm sinking deep in the shifting sand. 'Cause I'm walking on hollow ground, waiting for the sky to come crashing down. Every step I take, I hear the wood start to groan. In a house made of glass, in a heart made of stone. I thought we were solid, I thought we were bound, but I'm just a ghost on this hollow ground. The neighbors say the lights are still on inside, but they don't see the places where I hide. I'm pacing the floorboards, avoiding the gaps where the weight of your absence makes everything collapse. I try to remember the strength of your arms, but the memories of sirens sounding alarms. Yeah, I'm walking on hollow ground, waiting for the sky to come crashing down. Every step I take, I hear the wood start to groan. In a house made of glass, in a heart made of stone. I thought we were solid, I thought we were bound, but I'm just a ghost on this hollow ground. Don't look down, don't look back. The surface is starting to splinter and crack. I'm suspended in air, I'm a breath in the dark, waiting for a fire that lost its